I've been on a journey of self mastery for a couple of years now. I'm now 20 years old. I've been doing certain habits that are going to get me to become my best self since I was 13. I fully hopped on to self mastery when I was 17. Now I'm three years into it, and yeah, it's been a pretty interesting journey. I've learned quite a lot, but I can't help but sit here and compare myself to other people, compare myself to people that I see, compare myself to people that I see on the internet as well, where it feels like almost every teenager is a goddamn millionaire. It feels like everyone's got their lives figured out. It feels like everyone's more successful. I can't help but compare myself, is what I'm trying to say. And I think it's a part of human nature. We are going to compare ourselves. And that's completely fine. You can compare yourself, understand that other people are doing better than you, and have that as fuel to work on yourself. You can do that. But more often than not, our brains are going to trick us into having and building this feeling of inadequacy, which is going to then muster up into us doing and partaking in habits that are going to serve as outlets, whether that's eating junk food, whether that's partying, whether that's hookups, whatever it may be. Those bad habits serve as outlets for us to get rid of those insecurities and those thoughts that we're actually falling behind other people and that we're not living life as great as we need to. I journaled about this and I ended that journal entry with a simple sentence of relax, bro, you're still very young. And I sat there thinking about it, and it makes so much sense. I can look at other people, admire and respect, and even choose to be inspired by it to become as successful as them. But that doesn't mean I have to demean myself for it. It doesn't mean that I have to demean myself upon comparison. Growing up, I used to always compare myself to other people, and more often than not, other people would win in that battle because I had such a lowly view of myself. I think in a way that manifests itself in everyone. Everyone has these issues. Everyone compares themselves to other people and has feelings of inadequacy and feeling like you're not good enough, that you're just not cutting it. Like everyone has that feeling. But I'm sat here at 20 years old with a lot of life ahead of me. And regardless of whether you're 20, whether you're 30, whether you're 40, it doesn't matter because when I look back on this journey of self mastery, there are a couple of moments in my life where I wish I could have lived more in the moment instead of always thinking about improving, always thinking about going for it, always thinking about getting more successful, because that makes sense, definitely. You will absolutely have phases where you do that, but it is also important to go live. It is also important to have a life. It is also important to try things. It is also important to not have this warped view of your own self where you believe that everything must go according to plan and everything must be perfect. That's not true. So yeah, it's a realization that I've had in my life because everyone has a different path. Life is often unfair. We all don't have the same starting points that we start off of. Some people start off here, some people start here, some people start higher than them. For every person's starting point, there's a starting point ahead of them that is greater, right? And that could also, in a way, cause you to compare yourself and feel inadequate because, oh, well, they had a better head start than me. That person, he was starting off and he was already successful. Like he was born successful. He was born rich. These are all excuses that we tell ourselves because we fail to understand that life isn't fair. Everyone has their own path. Everyone has their own pace. Understand that. Everyone has their own pace. Some people end up becoming millionaires by 20, some people become millionaires by 60. It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own pace. Live your life. Live your life and remove this feeling of comparison or remove this feeling of inadequacy because it will definitely improve your life. It will definitely improve your self-image. It will definitely improve the way you live through life, because you're just a lot more happier without any of these negative, angry thoughts just dissuading you from living your best life. So yeah, that's the message for this video. It's pretty simple. It's, if you feel like you're falling behind, understand that everyone has their own pace. And more often than not, you are still on track with what you're trying to achieve. Can you use that as motivation to push yourself? Absolutely. Go ahead, please do. But do not use it as an excuse to pull out your self-hatred and demean yourself, because it's not worth it. Go out there, learn new things, try new things, fail at them. This is always the same. It's always the same thing that I tell myself and I tell other people. Go out there, try and fail at things, because the more you fail, the more you understand, the more you learn. So yeah, relax. You're still young. You're still on track. And when I say young, it doesn't have to be with age. You can be 50, 60, 70 watching this, and I'd still give you the same message. Relax. You're still young. You've still got time left. And you'll still be on track. Remove the handbrakes that are slowing you down. One of those handbrakes being your own feeling of inadequacy due to comparison. So the next time you get a thought of comparing yourself to someone else and you feel like shit because they're doing things faster than you, let that thought come through and let that thought pass. Watch it like you're watching someone from like a third person perspective. Watch them grab the balloon and watch them let go of the balloon, and you just simply sit there and watching it as an observer. I don't want you to fight off and fight away thoughts, right? Don't fight away the thought of comparison and think, no, I shouldn't compare. I shouldn't compare myself. No, don't do that. The person that does that is probably comparing themselves 10 times more than the person who doesn't. So yeah, let it come, let it go. You will still be on track. And I know I'm still on track. If I look at just absolute raw data that I've collected, I'm still on track. That's fine with me. And even if I'm not, I always have a chance to fix things. I always do. So yeah, go out there, try different things, learn different things, live a life that'll become a story. Work towards it, but live a life. Go out there, fail, and you will actually end up much happier than if you were to sit here and compare. That's it from me. Bye bye. Have a good day.